All right, I'm here today with Michael, our CSO for the IHSE Group. We are sitting at our lovely sort of meeting area at the IBC 2022. I'd like to ask Michael just a couple of questions so we can just get his insights. So let's start with a couple of insights of where we are at the moment, particularly if you look at the booth. We've built a bridge. Why did we build a bridge?
Okay. So Anke, pleasure talking to you. I'm very excited to get interviewed by you, like in a professional BBC setting. So why did we build a bridge? You can see the bridge is the major theme on our exhibition, and we have on one side a focus on kvm-tec equipment, so IP-based KVM equipment, and on the other side we have a focus on the traditional IHSE proprietary high security KVM equipment. And the bridge is a symbol for bringing both worlds together. Because we have, as you know, we have acquired kvm-tec last November, so we are now about 11 months together in one company. And the bridge is not only because we are bridging the different technologies into one total solution in the best interest of our customers, but it's also a symbol for getting two teams together, which have different background, different culture to a degree, and we are now bringing them together into one group, which is now the IHSE Group.
Yeah, and we of course really enjoy doing that also, as the people who are doing all the work together. But maybe from a CSO perspective, you can give us a little bit of an insight into the challenges that come with that and also the benefits.
Okay, I start with the benefits. The biggest benefits we see is that we have very talented people on both sides, and we had very little overlap. So we were looking at all the countries, all the regions in the world, and I think there was a clear distinction in which countries IHSE has a bigger or better integrated sales organization, and in which countries kvm-tec is already quite established, and the fit was almost perfect. So we never had the question, do we have too many people? The question is simply, how can we make the best use of all the people which are all still there? And we really want to conquer the world for KVM equipment, because now we have both technologies and we have sales organizations all over the world.
What are the challenges and how are we solving those?
I think the challenge, maybe the biggest challenge, was a little bit a different culture. kvm-tec is like a startup, a rising star, doing a lot of marketing. Also, some of the marketing was quite, I would say, not extreme, but very loud. And IHSE is a very established company. Some people would say a little bit boring. We would say, high quality, high reliability. And now we are bringing both sides together. So this very established traditional approach and the more modern marketing approach. And after 10 months, I would think this is not a challenge anymore. Now it's a benefit. It moved from a challenge, bringing two different cultures together, into a benefit. And now I think everybody's enjoying it.
Okay, that's lovely. I also spoke earlier to Chani, who's running our US operations, and he's given me very great feedback in terms of, the acquisition of kvm-tec and now the bigger portfolio in terms of the IP sector as well, from an American perspective. So how does that look from a European and what's the market point of view and also Asian market point of view? What's the feedback from those markets?
I think the feedback is the same. It is not different from the different regions. You can say that we have in our verticals which we are dealing with or which we are focusing at, there is verticals where there is a bigger demand for IP-based products, like the broadcast vertical, which you see here on the IBC exhibition, and there's other verticals who are more traditional on the high security, high redundancy, proprietary KVM. And the big advantage is, I think, twofold. First of all, is we don't need to argue now in front of the customers anymore, is IP better or is proprietary KVM better? Because we have both, and it's better for our customers if we can do both, but we can do both to the highest possible level. And that gives us a position of true consultancy with our customers without any preset mind what technology fits better. And the customer can choose at the end after getting the advice from our engineers. And on the other hand, what it also gives us, we can combine the technologies. So we can develop hybrid products which give an IP-based flexibility and gateway between the proprietary KVM systems and the very flexible IP systems, but without sacrificing the security. And I think that will be the ultimate game changer, and we are the only player in the market who will do that, or who can do that at the moment. And we have already started with some new exciting products which are based on technology from both sides and combined into one new product, which I think will totally change the KVM market.
And that was a good lead into my next question, really, because it would be lovely to hear from you. What are actually, our medium and short-term plans behind the scenes for the future, so that we can actually also be excited about those and communicate it to the market slowly?
Yeah. So from a sales perspective, which is my major responsibility, at the moment we are focusing on getting the sales teams working together in the regions. So we are introducing, for example, on the IHSE sales side, we are introducing the kvm-tec products together with the specialists from kvm-tec. And that is, at the moment, I would say, our focus, so that we don't train only our people, but also train our sales partners. We have about 80 sales partners worldwide, 80, so that's a big number. We have trained them all through video training now through Corona last year, but now what happens is we are also working together on concrete projects. So this is a different way of learning to really do the project together. So that's our focus at the moment. And the next step will be, as I said, to have hybrid products where you cannot distinct anymore. Is it proprietary, is it IHSE, or is it kvm-tec? It will be just a new product of the IHSE Group, combining both technologies. So you will see a series of new products in the next 12 months which will go to market.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much, Michael, for your time. I know you're busy with all the customers floating around the booth, so we let you go. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you, Anke.